Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Konstantinos Kitrou. I'm a computer science tutor, and now we're moving on to our lesson 7 in Microsoft Excel for beginners. So this will be the last part of cell formatting for now, for the basics. And we have seen already number formatting and alignment. So I will move on in this lesson to the borders. Let's say that we want to print, for example, this spreadsheet. So if I go to the menu and I click on File and then Print, as we can see in the print preview, there are no borders in it. That means that by default, when you print a spreadsheet, those lines that shape the borders inside the spreadsheet will not actually be printed. Well, there is an option. If you go to your menu to the page layout and you click on the option print where it says on the label grid lines, if you click print, then if I go back and go to file print, then okay, all the borders will be printed. But imagine that when you click on that option, means that everything included inside your spreadsheet every border will be printed. And there are many cases which we do not want, in which we do not want this to happen. So if we want to format specific cells to include borders, then we will do the following. For example, let's say that I want to put borders in the cell range between A3 and F8. So I select the cells, I right click on the selected cells and I go to Format Cells. I select the border tag, and now the series, the order of the options, of the settings, of the change of the settings is very important. First of all, we decide about the style. So let's say that I want a typical one like this one. Then the color. Let's say I want a dark red, and then I choose outline and inside border. So I want to put my settings everywhere on the border. Okay, and there is the result, which I can also see if I go File Print on the print preview. There it is. Now specifically on the cells I have previously selected. So now let's say that I want to customize my borders. For example, I want to use borders only on the line, on the grid line between line 1 and line 2. So in that case, I choose cells from the merged cell A1, which is actually the range between A1 and F1. I right click on it and I click Format Cells. So let's say that I want now a double line colored blue, and I want it just on the bottom, nowhere else. So I go directly to the preview of this panel and I click on the bottom side of the preview. Well, I haven't selected the double line previously. I'll do it now. So I need to click again. There it is. That's why I said previously that it is important the order you click on the settings. Okay, and there it is. Double border line only on the bottom. And I want to put a very specific border on the grid lines of the columns between A2 and F2. So I select this area of cells, I right click, Format Cells, and I want a dot line colored yellow, golden yellow, and I click on that part of the preview. Okay, and there it is. So yes, it's much more attractive now. And now let's say that I want to change the color inside the cells. So I want to fill the cells with color. For example, let's say that I select the area between A3 and F8. I right click on the selected cells, format cells, and now I select the fill tag. I recommend you to choose light colors to fill your cells, more close to the white color, because in other case the content inside will be rarely visible. So let's say, for example, I choose that color. Okay, there it is, very nice. And a different one for the merged cell. So alternatively, if you want to fill with color a cell or a number of cells, instead of right clicking format cell, you can go to the menu home, and you select the range of your cells, and then you go to this button, and you can click on the arrow to see all the selected colors. See that you can have a preview of what's going to happen before clicking, which is very important, and that happens only in the latest versions of Microsoft Office. So let's say that I select a green color now. There it is. Generally, it is not really recommended to use many different colors because you distract the attention of the user. But okay, now for practical reasons, I will do it for the title as well. Let's say I choose a yellow color there, etc. So now we have finished, we're done with the cell formatting. I remind you that there is also the protection tag, but I want to show you the cell protect in a very specific lesson later. So stay tuned, because in lesson 8 I will start showing you functions, how we use functions, where you can do very easily complicated calculations in Microsoft Excel. Complicated calculations will seem very easy to do by using functions. So I will save our lesson now as lesson 7, as we're in lesson 7 now, and I'll see you in a few days again in lesson 8. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.